I lost it all. My friends, my loved ones. Greetings, Taurus, all placements. But through the struggle, there's always a chance to grow. Through the pain, the realness. This is True by Lloyd. So Taurus, some of you guys can be going through a struggle. You can be going through a big life shift, a big life transformation. For a lot of my Tauruses, there's also something here with children or pets kind of acting up. We do have 5 retrogrades right now. This is also a 9 year, which is all about completions, graduation, ending of cycles. I'm hearing that song, Graduation by Vitamin C. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. So as our lives change, come whatever, we'll still be friends forever. Someone here can be really nostalgic for the good old days, their old best friend. Someone here can just wish for happier times, better times, or, essentially, it's one of those things where it's like, when you're not in it anymore, you can really romanticize it. And we have to be really careful about that, Taurus. But, he says, hey world, yeah, I know it's been a while. Thought I'd come around to let you know what's up now. I have no album out lately, and my mind has been kind of up down. I had to disappear from the old scene, and I had to leave my old team. He says, I had to find a new approach to my old dream. And I just want you to see that this is me. So please accept me for who I am. So Taurus, some of you guys are, leaving friends, leaving workplaces, leaving situations that just are not serving you. And you're doing it your own way. Some people can be like, what the heck? Have you guys seen what Taurus is doing? Or again, Taurus, you could be, cross-watching or whatever. So take it whatever side of the fence you're on. Someone is leaving a situation, leaving an old friend group, an old career, an old city, an old living situation, or, an old situation, old team. Someone here can be switching to a different team, switching to their enemies, because I heard an enemies camp. I'm just doing everything I can because all I want to be is true. So someone's just realizing the situation that they've been in is kind of like putting a frog in lukewarm water and slowly bringing it to a boil. And now the water is boiling. Someone is like, even if I have to totally zero out and go to ground zero, that's okay. Even if I have to totally start over, that's okay, because at least I'm in charge of the foundation now. This can be, someone getting a divorce. It's like, we're married, we have a house, we have kids, people say it's Schubert Keeper, but then something is exposed. Coldplay concert, anybody? Okay, really not the gossipy type, but that has been like blowing up all the feeds. So something is coming out, something's exposed, and now someone is like, nope, I gotta get out of here. Something is coming to a head. Now again, with all these retrogrades, kids can be acting up, animals can be acting up. Someone might need to find a new approach to an old dream, or a new approach to discipline, a new approach to a style of something. This can also be someone changing disciplines. I ride horses, so I think of like someone Western going English, someone English going Western, someone who just does like dressage turning into show jumping, a hunter jumper turning into a 3A eventer. There is some sort of switch up. So someone already has like a kind of foundation to something. Even in marriage, it's like, okay, I've been married before, so I know not what to expect, but I know what certain things, like, it changes when you live with someone and have bills with a person and you're with someone 24/7. It's different than just dating. So someone, it can also be like revamping something. Now this can also be, because I just saw, like, I'm seeing someone refurbish like a table. So this can be like old furniture passed down from family members, and you are painting it, sanding it, being given a hand-me-down and like doing your own twist on it. Someone can be fixing up, an old car or something, an old barn or shed. Now I'm saying like chicken coop. So someone here could want to do like a little homesteading, or have like a little indoor garden or a little chicken coop or something in their yard. I was also hearing the song Bruised by Jack's Mannequin. I was hearing True Blue. So True Blue, Bruised, someone's feeling blue. In that song by Jack's Mannequin, he says, I've got my things, I'm good to go. You met me at the terminal, one more plane ride and it's done. We stood like statues at the gate. He says, basically it's like a goodbye. On the plane, he's like, pilot, can you help me? Can you make this last? This plane is all I've got, so keep it steady now, because every inch of me is bruised, every inch of she is bruised. Now every word to every song that I ever heard that used to make me want to stay is what's playing on the radio on the flight. He's like, you haven't shown. Then later on, he's like, I'm finally waking up. I'm hoping you stop by the bar on your way home, but you haven't shown your face here since the bad news. Well, I'm here with my fingers crossed every night because your place isn't too far from here. So someone can be frequenting a place that they know someone that they want to see is around. Someone here can be blocked, or someone here can just feel like they don't have access to someone, so they're trying to run into them in the wild. Someone is trying to catch someone somewhere. There could have been bad news that made someone stop going somewhere. Someone could have been, exposed in some capacity in a workplace or a family situation or love situation. Blue by Leanne Rimes. Oh, I'm so lonesome for you. Why can't you be blue over me? I'm so blue over you. Those weak words that you whispered, they were just nothing but lies. So someone can be reminiscing about the thought of what a relationship was or how someone painted something to be, but they're realizing that was all fake. It was a veneer. Hence the True song by Lloyd. I lost it all. My friends, my loved ones. But in life, there's always a chance to grow from the struggle. There's always a chance to grow from the struggle, the pain, and the realness. Hey world, I know it's been a while. So someone can be showing their face to a place that they haven't been in a while. Someone can be flying somewhere because of the bruised Jack's Mannequin song. Someone can definitely be wanting to get on a plane to see somebody, or someone definitely just wants to travel to see somebody. There's a lot of confusion. This can also be like people may have been using someone as a scapegoat, but now that that person's gone and situations have not changed, people are like, so who are you going to blame now? Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. Okay, someone something with the paranormal. Rest in peace, the Annabelle guy. I am now, If you don't know the whole Annabelle thing, I don't know. I don't know. Someone could have said, especially with the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Swords, this can be people like demonizing someone who does spiritual work, someone who reads energy like me, and they can be blaming someone. They're like, oh, we'll just blame the person who, does energy work, it's clearly them. But then that person leaves the situation and the bad things are all still happening, or the money laundering, or, there's still like things occurring that shouldn't be occurring in a workplace or a friend group. But it's like the person that they were blaming something on is gone. They're no longer there. So it's like clearly they're not the culprit because they removed themselves and they did so peacefully. Like someone here just peacefully is leaving a situation. Now this can also be a situation where a kid is acting up because a teacher or a daycare worker or someone is like taunting the child. This can also be, an animal is acting up because they're being taunted, and all of a sudden when they're in people can be like, oh my gosh, so-and-so's kids are crazy, so-and-so's animals are crazy. But it's like as soon as the kid is in a different school, has a different babysitter, as soon as the animals are moved to a different facility, they're entirely different. And so it's like, well, now that kid is getting A's, so was it really that kid is a certain way, or was it the teacher in the school? Now that those animals are thriving and they're doing great, so was that person really a bad owner, or were you doing something to sabotage because now that those animals are removed in a different environment, they're thriving and they're doing great? You said so-and-so was irresponsible and all these things, but so-and-so is now doing full care, or so-and-so is in charge of something, or they left a company and they're no longer an employee and they have their own business and they're doing well with it. So, and you're still an employee on a paycheck, but they are, fully running their own company. So how are you going to still talk about them? Like something isn't adding up, Taurus. Yeah, someone here put an end to something for a new endeavor with the Ace of Wands. Even though something is going to be a lot more work in the beginning, once it runs itself like a well-oiled machine, it will be so worth it. And it's yours. Like something is worth putting the time and effort into because it's yours. It's like you can protect it. No one can get to it. Also, when you take matters into your own hands, definitely children are here. Page of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Wands. It's like when you take things into your own hands, it's going to be more work, but it's more fulfilling because it's like you get to see your own kids grow up. You get to see your own company grow up. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Jesus, at least my cat caught it. What is that? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Well, that was completely and utterly terrifying. A June bug somehow made its way through my air conditioner into the place. But my Bengal, luckily, killed it and caught it. So thank you, Van Gogh. Okay, Taurus, because this just happened in your reading, something can be like trying to come after something, but it's like sideswiped, it's intercepted,